Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, where you'll get a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you conquer your day. Now here's your host, the Prince of Positivity himself, Spencer Jones.
How often do you disconnect? That's right, that's the question. How often do you disconnect in your life? Disconnect from social media, from news, from even just the day-to-day of your life. How often do you disconnect and reconnect with you, with your true self, with your energetic being, with the vision of where you're going, with your purpose? How often do you reconnect? Now, some people can say every day. They take that time for themselves every day. They meditate, and maybe it's 30 minutes, or maybe it's 30 seconds. But they take time each day to connect. They connect to themselves by disconnecting from other things. And that's amazing. If you are doing it every day, absolutely amazing, and hopefully we can keep increasing that so that you can always be connected to it. Even when you are surrounded by other things, you're not always disconnected, but you're always connected to your purpose, to your vision, to your full light. And that's the end goal, right? That's the big goal. But if I'm going to be honest, I don't necessarily do it every day. And I don't disconnect every day to connect. I stay plugged in almost too much. Plugged into social media. I don't really watch the news anymore, but plugged into the different things that distract me, even just the things of life. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do this on my to-do list. Now I got to go over here and do this. Now this over here. My life can seem incredibly busy because of the to-do list I have. And when I take time for me to disconnect, that is energizing. But sometimes even my workouts feel like a chore that I have to do, and they're not as energizing as they could be. I need to intentionally, for me personally, I need to intentionally disconnect to get energized. And so if I can intentionally remove myself from, the day-to-day or the moment-by-moment runnings of the day in life and go like, all right, I'm just going to focus on this workout. I'm just going to be here. I'm just going to meditate and be here in the moment. That can give me moments of fresh air, right? That breath of fresh air throughout the day. Maybe it's once a day. But again, sometimes I don't do it every day. And I get it. It happens. It happens to all of us. So if that is you, don't beat yourself up. Give yourself that love and grace. But see what you can do to disconnect. And every now and then, I would, every quarter at the very least, at least I would invite you to. And again, I'm preaching to the choir here. Because you know all this stuff already, and I know this stuff myself, but I don't always practice this, right? I'm just trying to be honest. I don't always practice this part of it, and that is every quarter I invite you to disconnect for longer. Go, do something for at least a day. Every 3 months, disconnect. Disconnect from social media. Disconnect from the day-to-day, moment-to-moment runnings of your life, and connect with you. Do something that totally fills your cup. I was really good for a couple years of once a week going out and doing that, of snowboarding, of kayak fishing. But this year, with going major league, I haven't devoted as much time to it, and I'm feeling it. And so recently, I went on an Alaskan cruise with Katie and her parents and her brother and his wife. So 6 of us went on this Alaskan cruise, and it was amazing. And so we're on a cruise ship. We could have got the internet package for them because we had a couple days at sea and whatnot and to keep up with the business. But I intentionally chose to not get the internet package. And yes, we have international stuff on our phones, but we were only going to be in Canada for a couple hours. So you know what? Let's just disconnect. When we get into the port in Alaska or the different ports, then I can connect my phone and, answer any messages that were deemed needing answers right then and there. But outside that, let's just stay disconnected. And that's exactly what I did. And I was worried about it. I thought, I feel like I would be missing out, but I'll tell you, it felt incredible to reconnect with me, to reconnect with Katie, and to just be in the moment. To read books, to savor the sights, to, take pictures and enjoy the moment and not be worried about, this email that came in, this text message or this message or the posts on social media. No, just be there. And after coming back from that trip, I'm going to be much more intentional about disconnecting to reconnect. So I invite you to look at your life and what you're doing in the day-to-day part of it, or maybe at least once a week. What can you do to disconnect? Disconnect from all the crazy stuff happening so that you can reconnect with you. You can get energized, feel alive, focused, fulfilled again. And sometimes we need help and guidance and support. I'm here to help and do that with you, right? You can always reach out. I'm here to support you. But let's disconnect to reconnect. All right. I love you. I appreciate you. Keep shining your light. Let's disconnect and reconnect with our true selves. All right. Until next time, I will catch you later.